So welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute, but we've got a video on the Mazda. We've got an upgrade to do today. We did buy an exhaust and an intake for it. So today we're going to put the intake on it. So let's go do the unboxing and see what's in there. All right, let's see what we got in here. So this is going to be the intake. So we've got the paperwork, looks like sticker and some instructions. We definitely pack it up pretty decent. We got our clamps, got our air cleaner. Oop. Let's see what we got here. Wow. Mass flow in to hold the mass flow sensor. Nice little billet piece. That's pretty fancy. Got the red boot. And then we've got the air dam here so that it kind of acts as a cold air intake, not pulling so much heat from the engine bay. So now that we got all that unwrapped, let's see what's going to take to put it on the car. Okay, so we got the hood popped, and you can see got the factory intake box, mass airflow sensor, got the tube, and I'm guessing this is as far as we're going to go because we're not going to go any further than that. Got the turbo back there, cute little guy. So let's go ahead and see what it's going to take to get this pulled out. Alright, let's start off by unplugging the mass airflow. And we'll just pop this little plastic tab off. Pop that out of there. And we'll pull the mass airflow sensor. Okay. I'll be real careful with that because we don't want to have to replace that guy. Just set it up here on this fancy plastic piece. Knew they were good for something. And then this one and this one, just 7mm nut driver. You can use a flathead screwdriver if you'd like. Just pop right off. Go. Now that's out of the way. Pop the clips on the air box. And of course it is brand new. Only got 1,000 miles on the car, so wasn't expecting much. And this guy just sits down in here, it looks like. Oh, we got 2 bolts here we got to remove. Alright, so 2 10mm bolts here. And the rest of these are just clips. They just pop right out. So there's the box. Now it's removed. You can see, now it's just all empty. So let's go ahead and get the new parts and start putting them back in. Alright, so when you pull out the old one, you are going to need these rubber grommets for the new one. They just pop right out. They're not the easiest thing. Luckily, it is new enough that they're not dry, so they're probably a little easier than ones that have dried out any. As you can see, they just kind of pop right out. So we're going to need those for the new part. Alright, we have the new box. As I said before, you're going to take the rubber grommets out of the old one. And we're going to slide these into the new one. Of course, they're probably not going to go in very easy, so I'll be right back with that. Okay, with this new box setup, you have this guy here. Now this is going to hold the billet tube that holds your mass airflow sensor. So now that you got these rubber grommets in here, you've got to get them over this too. It's not very easy. I've already been messing with it a little bit, so I'm going to try to do a time lapse for you, and hopefully we can get this on there without too much trouble. Okay, so the gist of it is push really hard with this one and just keep turning. It'll finally pop through. This one you got to kind of wedge down and grab with some pliers and kind of pull it through. Careful not to tear these because they are rubber, but now that's in place, let's go put it in the car. Now from the factory air box, we did put this back because this is actually going to go in right here on the new box. That way we're continuing to pull air from outside the car because we don't want the heat off the engine. So let's go ahead and get this box put back in place. All right, now we got the billet mass airflow sensor. Now what this is going to do is the ways it mounts, it's going to put your airflow sensor coming from the bottom now instead of the top like the factory setup. So we'll go ahead and pull these two Allens out of here and we'll install that back in. As I said before, be delicate with this. You don't want to mess it up. And this will go in like so. It should only go in one way. Yeah, it'll only fit one way because you can see that doesn't line up. So we're going to flip that over. Now you see that they line up perfectly. We'll get that screwed into place. Got our little Allen head here. That's all in place now. And just for ease, we're going to go ahead and plug it in because there's plenty of slack on it so that we can maneuver this around. We'll go ahead and put the boot on now and the clamp so that we're not fighting that. We'll slide this through here. I want to pull those Allen heads out of your way. Like so. Those two Allen heads back in there. Got the clamp here. This is just a 10 millimeter. Go ahead and cinch that down. That thing is really loose. Probably should have grabbed the faster way to do this. Oh. Need a deep well. Alrighty, get this snugged into place. Give you plenty of screw there, that's for sure. Inside here. Oh, don't forget to put that on. That one tightened in. There you go. So as you can see, we've got it tight there, got it tight there. Mass airflow is plugged in. Now we're just ready for the filter. And for the filter, got this little cone filter, CorkSport. It's a oil free, so all we got to do is just put that on there. All right, we got the filter on, and because I live in kind of a dustier area, I did opt to buy this air raid dust cover for the filter just to help kind of keep that a little cleaner longer. But as you can see, it looks good. So as you can see, it's definitely got a little bit of noise to it now. So there you have it. The intake's all on. We're going to take the car for a quick drive, see if that made any difference, see if we can hear a difference. If you guys like this video, definitely give it that thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. We'll be putting the exhaust on this car next, and we'll see you in the next one.